Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to episode 4 of Kwik Shotz. Today, we're going to talk about the benefits of staying in on Friday nights. So let's cut to it and cue that intro. Staying in on Friday nights. I think I'm going to get a lot of backlash for doing this podcast, but again, these are just my opinions. These are ways to self-improve. If you do this, I can guarantee that you will become more successful in whatever you do. So, let's go over the benefits of staying in on a Friday night. First of all, something that everyone cares for is their money. The amount of money you would save on a Friday night if you didn't go out, the amount of money you'd save over the course of a year would be insane. Think about how much money you spend on a Friday night, and let's be realistic about it. So, you probably spend, say, $20 on alcohol or whatever you like to do with your Friday nights. You spend another $15 on food because you're going out, and you don't want to make food at home because you're already messed up or whatever. You're not feeling too hot. You know what I'm talking about. And then you spend like $15 to $20 on an Uber ride. So let's take that into account. So let's call it like an even $50 on average that you spend on your Friday nights, right? So, got my calculator out here, no big deal. So let's call it $50. $50 times 52, that's how many Fridays there are in a year, if you didn't know that. You would save, on average, $2,600. $2,600 if you didn't go out on Friday nights and you decided to stay in. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? These are just averages and just one example, but think about that. You could use that money to do something else. You could put it in a savings account. You could put it in the stock market. Invest in yourself. That's a lot of money, guys, especially for kids in college. Like, that's a year, that's a semester out of community college, if you think about it, if you just stayed in on a Friday night. Something else that I want to talk about is you will have better sleep. People talk about how I don't get enough sleep in the week because I have to wake up for class really early. I have to wake up for my job at 6 a.m. to drive and then work from 9 to 5. And then they have to wake up and do it again, and they're probably going to bed at 12 o'clock and not getting the proper sleep that they need. If you're going out on a Friday night, you're staying up till 2 a.m. And then the next day you feel awful because you're doing whatever you're doing. But if you stayed in and went to sleep at, say, 12 o'clock, the time that you normally do throughout the week, you can spend Saturday sleeping till 8, 9, whatever it is. And your body can catch up on that sleep that it actually needs. Your body has a sleep cycle. Like, your body actually needs a certain amount of sleep to be functional the next day. And Fridays mess that up because it's routine. It's not what it's usually doing. You're getting 6 hours of sleep during the week, 7 hours of sleep, and for some people that's just not enough. It's not enough time to really their body to recover from what they're doing. Athletes, whatever it may be, or anything, just an average human. Your sleep cycle gets messed up when you go out on a Friday night and stay up late and then wake up the next morning and do it all over again. Also, you'll have way more energy if you stay in on a Friday night. And this is what I mean by that. This goes into sleep. If I spend 9 hours sleeping and say I wake up, I go to sleep at 12 p.m. or 12 a.m. on a Friday night, and I wake up at 9 a.m. the next day. 9 hours of good sleep. Your body is going to feel amazing. And, that way, you'll be able to have more energy to spend what you want to do on Saturday. Again, I'm not saying don't go have fun. I think that's ridiculous, and everyone should have some free time to take a break from whatever they're doing and actually have a good time. You can put that on the Saturdays. If you stayed in on Friday, you'll have more energy to go have fun on Saturday. It will be way more memorable. Your body will feel 10 times better. You'll wake up in a good mood instead of being hungover or whatever you are. I'm not going to allude to anything, or try not to allude to anything, but I think I just did. But something else that I want to talk about, we'll transition into this. You'll have way more time to spend on things that you actually want to do. You will have so much more time to spend on things that you actually want to do. Because here's the thing, when you're in college or you're working that 9-to-5 job, you're spending so much time on something that you either don't want to do or you find boring. Like, if you're in college and you love what you're doing, like I want to be a mechanical engineer, and you have so much fun doing all that math and all that coding and all those buildings, hey, granted to you, you're the 1% that does, or whatever number that is. Again, don't hold me to statistics. I don't even know how I would look that up. But anyway, you don't get enough time to spend on things. You don't have enough time to spend on the things that you actually want to do. And that's where Friday nights could come in, guys. Like if you spent what am I trying to say here? If you spent those 8 hours when you got back from your 9-to-5 job, or 7 hours, 5 plus 7, that's 12. You have 7 hours to spend on a thing that you actually want to do. That's awesome. Like, you can find a new side hustle. You can find another way to make money. If you DoorDashed on a Friday night while all your other friends went out, you make like $100. $100. Well, those people are spending 50 to 60. Like, you will be way farther ahead, because it's honestly just a numbers game. If you spend more time working on yourself, you're going to be more successful than that next person, or again, on average, not saying this is true, but just like think about how much more time that you can put in to the thing that you actually want to do that's going to put you farther ahead of that next person. It's just a numbers game at that point. The more time plus effort equals success. The more time that you put in and the effort that you put in during that time will give you more success in the future. Again, not telling you guys to do this or anything, but I just want to inform you about how much better your life could be if you just decided not to go out on a Friday night and actually spend it doing something that you want, relaxing, self-invest in yourself, read a book. No one reads anymore. Listen to an audiobook. Listen to this podcast. That would be cool. That's a good way to plug that. But yeah, again, I just want to let you guys know about staying in on Friday night, how much more successful you could be. Don't think because I worked 4 days straight or 5 days straight and I deserve to treat myself on a Friday night. Save that for Saturday. Make it 1 day instead of 2 that you're going out and having a good time. I guarantee you'll have way more fun on that Saturday because you'll actually be present instead of tired that next day when you go out on a Friday. And you'll just be able, there's so many benefits to it, guys. I hope that this was informative towards that. And maybe you reconsider. Hey, maybe you stay out on a Friday night and give it a try. Give it a try. Give it a try. What's the worst thing that happened? You miss one night with your friends, or you miss one night spending $50, and then you end up spending $2,600 through the year. You know, we did that math earlier. But anyway, that was a weird remark. Let's edit that out. But let's keep that in. That's funny. But yeah, guys. Again, informing you. Hope you guys enjoy this podcast. This wraps up another episode of Kwik Shotz. If you guys could, I think by this time this podcast release, I have given away $100. $100. You could have a chance to win. You could have a chance to win that. In order to do things like that, guys, I need you to help me out. All the money that I make from merch and from this podcast and from donations goes right back into this. I'm not taking anything. Understand that. I'm investing right back into the podcast to do more giveaways for you guys. Next time I can be able to give out $100, I'm going to give it right back to you guys because you guys support me. I'm going to try and support you guys back. Again, that wraps up another episode of Kwik Shotz. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, getting through whatever you're going through. And as always, y'all, just keep on keeping on.